back. We're back.
back.
As soon as we start, Byam gets up and walks away.
No respect.
Welcome.
I didn't realize you're recording.
Welcome to Lunchtime Podcast. Welcome to Lunchtime Podcast, sponsored by Polar Seltzer. Get one with your body armor next time you go to the 7-Eleven or I don't know where you get any of those things.
No, we're dropping body armor until they respond until they respond to my DMs.
They haven't renewed our contract. So.
Yeah, you hear that? We want free stuff.
Yeah, we'll monetize it for you, or we'll reach the right audience. Don't worry.
They're not ready for this athletic competition that we're throwing down by them.
Yeah.
2 weeks this Friday.
Did you see the LTP lock spread sponsored by Illegal Seafoods?
I did not. No, wait. There was a post. Was there a post? Did I miss a post?
No, it's Sunday. Speaking of which,
I saw that on Sunday.
I want to introduce our NFL pick. You can talk about the NBA picks, but I want to talk the NFL. The NFL LTP. So here's what we're gonna do. Sundays we're gonna do 2 picks, heavily researched by crunch the numbers, consulted the experts. 2 picks every Sunday. The lunchtime pod. Locks spread of the week. Going to be 2 picks.
Hell yes.
And we'll do either a Monday night or Thursday night. We'll do like on Monday night.
Turn down your mic, bro. Turn down your mic.
I don't know if I can. It's my headphones.
Bro, go to settings. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Keep going.
Oh, let me try.
All right, so LTP. We're doing 2 picks Sundays. We're heavily researching. We haven't lost a bet since 2004, bro. We
haven't lost a bet since
the Big
Mitch
Short.
Mitch Trubisky screwed our Lions.
We haven't lost a bet since Baker Mayfield's won a football game. I don't know when the last time that was, but
yeah, he's got to stop doing commercials. I'm sick of his commercials.
Thank you,
dude. Practice.
I'm with you.
Be with the team. Build chemistry. Just do something other than make terrible commercials.
Bro, he's like the kid that peaked in high school, and he can't get out of the fact that he's just not cool anymore. Like, you're not good anymore, Baker Mayfield. Like, you were the number 1 pick, but you haven't been good in the NFL.
I forget that because he's so bad.
You have no swag. Just
what you talking about? Practice,
bro. Yeah, he's not AI. He shouldn't be doing what commercials is he even doing? I don't even know what. I don't even know what it's for. I just see him on TV, and I'm like, why are you not holding a football or running or something?
Yeah, he's talking about his house, like his stadium, like it's his house. He can't protect that house.
Dude, my volume.
He needs to get Jake from State Farm in there.
My volume's as low as it can go.
Cliff Paul.
Those commercials are great. I'm the real Chris Paul.
I can't believe. Yeah, fucking Carlton. Yeah, I can't believe that it actually.
It's not him, by the way.
It's not. I thought it.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not Carlton. It just looks like him.
Are you sure?
I'm the real Chris Paul.
It does look like him, but I don't think it's actually.
I didn't think it was him either, but someone told me it's definitely him. But
speaking of Carlton, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fantasy season is well underway.
Yeah, for people who don't follow us on our fantasy stream, Byam and I top scorers this week. Of the,
also top scorer.
Yeah,
Lehman Brothers executive branch.
just a couple of top scorers on the team.
Yeah,
what's your guys?
This is what we do for a living. Like,
what's your guys' punishment this year, anyway?
The punishment that won't happen.
Yeah.
It's
our commissioner has weak hands. I
was the one who lost. You can't expect me to deliver my own punishment.
True. No. I just get up, go out. I finish like 6th place every year, and I just ride the wave.
Wait. What was the punishment? You take pictures of yourself in bed?
Yeah.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
Explain that. Yeah, that doesn't.
I didn't lose. I don't know. Ask Harrison.
Would he make a calendar or something?
Wait. What do you?
What was the punishment?
What is the pictures in your bed, bro? No, the punishment was that somebody, and it was supposed to be the winner. Somebody was supposed to was supposed to make a calendar of you, like, so basically just take a picture of you and just ask people
While you're sleeping in bed.
No, just any picture and take themes, right? And just Photoshop your face basically on another picture of you doing some dumb shit, and that would be the calendar.
But Rob won, and Rob was too lazy to make it happen. Yeah. All Rob had to do was make it. Yeah, winner does it.
Rob pulled a DeAndre Swift, and he dropped the ball.
Well.
Speaking of which, we'll do a quick NFL.
He Aguilar'd that.
Speaking of which, unlike Aguilar, speaking of
bread and butter wine.
Speaking of Swift,
another sponsor.
Oh, dude, I just drank bread and butter wine this weekend. Is that a Cab Sav?
Yeah,
or a Pinot Noir?
Of course. No, Cab Sav.
I didn't really like their Cab, to be honest, but it was a cool bottle. It was a cool bottle, cool brand. $11, can't beat it.
Carlo Rossi can beat it.
Carlo Rossi.
But week one NFL.
Chef Mike.
Week one NFL recap. We'll hit on some of the key points. I don't think there's a reason to talk about every game, but let's go around. We can say one thing that shocked you, one thing that didn't surprise you at all, and I guess that's it. We'll start with two. That'll be easy. One thing that you expected and one thing that you didn't expect. Like where Colin was right, Colin was wrong type of segment.
All right. I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, I want you to go first.
I spoke.
Yeah.
I was shocked that the Jets sucked. No. No, I'm not surprised.
The Jets got Archibald meat pantsed by the Bills, bro.
Bro, let me say this. I was not surprised at all that the Jets sucked. I was like,
did you think they were going to be this bad, though?
No.
Steamrolled by the Bills in week one?
No. I did not.
Bills are good.
Dude, Bills are not good.
Shut up.
Bills are fake good.
They're definitely taking the division.
Bills are fake good, but listen, the Jets, I think Lev Bell rushed 6 times for 14 yards.
Dude, he's such a pussy. My favorite offseason story is Adam Gase saying Lev Bell has a hamstring injury, so we're limiting him at practice. And Le'Veon Bell quote tweeting the quote saying, "Ain't nothing wrong with my hamstring." Takes 6 snaps in week one. This comes out of the game, gets put on IR with a hamstring injury. He's just such a little lying bitch, and he's just such a disappointment. I'm glad I drafted him. He's a great bench asset, but he is just such a disappointment for what he was 3 years ago. Like, what a fall from grace.
Could you imagine if you had Lev Bell and AB on your fantasy team now?
I think Brogg does in some league.
Yeah, he has AB in every league, so likely.
Brogg has AB, Martellus Bennett, and
the racist guy on the Eagles. the guy who hates Jews on the Eagles.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, he sucked too last week. Okay, so that was what shocked you.
No, that was not shocking. I was not shocked by that. That was what did not shock me at all. What me and his name were talking about just before you popped on here, Chris, was the Jets just have nothing going for them. Like they're like that little league team, that you just know is gonna go 0-12. Like know the team of the bunch of just losers like that are just not gonna win any games. Like they don't have a great offensive line. Obviously, they don't even have a mediocre one. I would say they don't have any offensive weapons. Even Lev Bell is hurt. Their rookie running back and wide receiver that they drafted rounds 2 and 3 are hurt on the IR. So all that said, Sam Darnold looks okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty much all I got for the Jets. Their defense sucks. We're looking to go. I'm looking to win 2 games this year. I would be happy.
Damn.
But not more.
In that division, 2 games?
Dude, not more than that, though, because then we're not going to get – I would – so what do the Jets
you play
do?
Miami twice.
If the Jets get first-round pick, let me ask this. If the Jets get the first overall pick somehow, I'm not saying they will. Do we draft Trevor Lawrence?
Does it make a
Yeah,
difference?
you have to.
100%.
You have to.
100%, right?
You have to.
If I'm
Look at the Dolphins. Look at the Dolphins. Look at the
psyched.
Cardinals. Sometimes you whiff, and you just got to admit that you whiffed and move on. Because Kyler Murray could be the MVP this year, and they wouldn't have had him if they were just stubborn and stuck with Rosen. Like you gotta.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. So Arizona, not that I'm not shocked about this, but my big parlay last week, Arizona and Washington won, which brings me to my shocking news for me was that Philly getting steamrolled by a team that has no name. How do you lose to a team that has no name that's worse than you?
I can answer this one. Because here's the thing that did not surprise me. Like every Philadelphia sports team losing the game in the third quarter. I mean, it's no surprise that our offensive line is made of paper mache. And unsurprisingly, that really killed us.
Carson Wentz.
When Wentz takes 8 sacks and
you mean Wentz?
When he just consistently has pressure and has to make errant passes that end up in the hands of the other team, the defense on the Eagles, good. And if the Eagles are playing a team where
they gave up 27 points to the Washington football team.
All right, loud boy, be quiet. If the Eagles are playing a team whose defense doesn't have any pass rushers, I would pick up the Eagles' defense as a lock, automatic that week, because their defense is good. But when the offensive line is crumbling and the offense turns the ball over every 6 downs and the defense is on the field the whole game, they're going to get tired. That's what we saw what happened. That didn't surprise me. What did surprise me this week.
Wait. Stay there for 1 second.
Okay.
You think Wentz, I just came up with this theory. You think Wentz is just like happy with the 1 Super Bowl ring that he
didn't really get?
Quote unquote won.
Yeah, air quote.
He has a Super Bowl. He didn't win it, but he has one. And he gets paid enough.
Dude, that's got to be the biggest chip on his shoulder. He's not happy. He hates that they won a Super Bowl without him.
I don't know. You never know in Philly.
I heard this. Wentz and Nick Foles go into a bar in Philly. Like, Wentz isn't paying for a single drink. Foles isn't paying for a single drink. Like, Wentz has got to buy himself drinks. Like, Foles is the hero.
It would be a bad Christian if Wentz didn't buy Foles a drink.
My point, exactly.
All right, yeah, no, I just wanted to, throw that out there, but apparently that was just a shitty take. So his name.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty, but don't feel too bad.
What did surprise me this week was how good of a game the Packers-Vikings game was. I mean, that was like a high-scoring shootout. I was not expecting Rodgers, and I was just, I was watching Red Zone.
Don't gas up by him like this.
All right, Gase, take it easy over there.
Don't gas up by him.
Yo, bunch of Adam Gase.
Oh, yeah, because you have Rodgers in one of your fantasy
leagues, Rodgers, Adams, and Aaron Jones, this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's dirty.
Against your boy right here.
Ooh.
So, I scored the second most points in the league this week. So there's that.
I got frustrating watching Rodgers just on Red Zone, 2 out of 4 downs, just throwing the ball away. But then I look at the Eagles, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, Carson Wentz. Can't you just, do that for once instead of shoveling some garbage that you call a forward pass?
Yeah, that was gross.
So, yeah, A-Raj, love it. He's a baller. That was a good game.
Nice. Mine are pretty easy. Didn't surprise me at all. No, didn't. You could tell me this will happen every year like clockwork. Cowboys underachieved week 1 versus the Rams. Could have told you, would have bet my life savings on the Rams to cover that game.
I took the Rams plus 30.
Easiest bet you'll ever make in your life. Cowboys suck. They lost all their good players to injury. They're gonna finish 7-9, right in stone now. What did surprise me, however, was how piss poor Tom Brady looked.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He was bad.
Yeah.
The first pick was bad, and the pick six was even worse. He looked lost out there. I think Evans and Godwin didn't play very well either.
Does it
But the
really
Bucks,
surprise you though? Like when you
yeah. I
sit
mean,
back,
I
when you
thought
sit back and
he's been
think about it.
he's
When you
been
sit back
doing
and
like
think about it.
he's been doing like illegal practices with them for like 2 months, and they
But
couldn't figure
it
it out.
doesn't matter because they've never
Once a
played
cheater,
game
always a
together.
cheater.
They've never played a game together,
In his
and they're playing
DNA.
the Saints. The Saints are a good team, so you
Yeah,
gotta give them a chance. You gotta give them a few games. Not that I agree with you, but I'm saying like when you sit back and think about it.
No, I think they'll be fine. I think they're
Defense.
playing the Vikings next week, who just got shredded. They're definitely not playing the Vikings. I made that up,
I
but
don't know if I would call that game a shredding, but I
Just
think
making
you
up
see
schedules
you see New Orleans, Tampa Bay in week 14. I think Tampa Bay's probably winning that game.
oh, the Bucks are playing the
Circle
Panthers.
Circle that on your calendar.
Are they actually playing week 14? I was just
I
making
thought you
that
were
up.
saying don't circle
No.
that on your calendar.
What do we think about Cam Newton?
You tell us.
Looked pretty good. I mean,
I thought he looked sharp. He threw
what-
some of the sharpest passes. I thought he was going to take N'Keal Harry's head off with some of those rocket throws.
dude. I mean, what a fucking
he looks good.
surprise. He was an MVP. Like, is this Cam Newton? Like, how did the? Can we talk about this for a second?
It's not Jamarcus Russell, that's for sure.
Bro, how did the Bears not wait? There was a funny meme of like Tom Brady and the guy from Fred from Scooby Doo being like, let's see who the real quarterback is, and it's Tom Brady.
Jameis Winston. Dude, no, funniest meme I saw this week was Jameis Winston just looking up from his Microsoft Surface, just looking guilty as hell. And it's like Jameis Winston just got caught watching like Peppa Pig on his Microsoft Surface on the sideline. Dude.
Or the Spider-Man like meme with all the Cleveland Browns.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
A lot of good memes. Check out
Dude,
NFL memes. Check out.
Does anyone get themselves more psyched up every season for the same result than Cowboys fans? I don't think there's anyone out there.
Browns fans too. The
No,
last few
dude.
years,
The Browns
last few
just
years.
yeah, but the Browns just by week 3, it's like, okay, we're shitty again. The Cowboys, like every week, they're like, we're gonna win the Super Bowl, and they just finished 8-8 and lose in the first round. They're like, their hope goes all the way up until January. Browns are just, you step on their throat like in September, and all hope is lost before they even reach October.
I think you could say that about the entire NFC East. Minus the Redskins.
Yeah, but the Eagles at least have made a deep playoff run in recent, and the Giants have won a couple of Super Bowls in recent memory. Like the Cowboys.
But here's the thing, though. The Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys are consistently, everyone from those cities is consistently rah rah rah. We're going all the way this year. How many Giants fans do you know, Chris, that are talking big smack right now? Just like I was a couple weeks ago.
I know one Giants fan that's talked shit. One.
How many other Giants fans?
And his name rhymes with Ryle Manley. And that's it.
What do you think Christian was saying weeks ago? I mean, come on. I think just because the NFC East, it's pretty – anything can happen.
Yeah, true.
And it's not like there's a clearly dominant team. All you have to do is win the division and you get a playoff berth.
Yeah, pretty much. There's never going to be – I'll tell you what, there's never going to be 2 teams in the NFC East to make the playoffs. That's for damn sure. Like no one's getting that wild card spot at 7-9.
No, because that's usually what it is. It's like 10-6, 7-9, or 9-7.
Yeah, but all in all, solid week around the NFL. It was great to be back. Fired up the red zone Sunday. First red zone in the new place. Broke in the new couch. It was a good time.
Very nice. Can I ask something for our fallen co-host who's not here today? He's not dead, by the way, for all the listeners. He's just not here.
The Raiders won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they did. Can we talk about though? Like, what are they? Like, what are the Raiders this year? The Las Vegas Raiders.
They're a
First
9
year
and
in
7
Las
team.
Vegas. They're a 9-7 team.
They're 9 and 7, but they can't get out of that division. They're not going to beat the Chiefs. They're not going to beat the.
It's crazy though because their whole plan about moving to it's not their fault obviously, but their whole plan of moving to
It's not
Las
your
Vegas,
fault.
It's not your fault.
Not your fault,
bro. I'm going to see.
Not your fault.
I'm going to see about a girl. No, the Las Vegas Raiders supposed to be in Las Vegas first year. Like, do it right, or
dude.
Is it, yeah.
How bad did they get cucked by the Rams moving into their new stadium? Because like the Raiders have a brand new stadium too, don't they? Is it done?
I think it is.
How come there's no press?
Vegas.
How come there's no press about their stadium?
Aren't the Raiders in Las Vegas this year?
Yeah. They're in the new black hole. Like, yeah. Nobody's talking about it.
That's what I'm saying. That sucks.
There's literally like a new stadium.
Like
it looks nice too.
I wanted to see videos of like John Gruden like up at like 5 a.m. before the big game, like just at the craps table, like just going wild. Like I was expecting some crazy shit, bro. Like. So that sucks. But anyway, they won. So good for Zach.
Dude, yeah, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
Don't sleep on them. I mean, they're not going to beat the Chiefs. Who's in that division? Chiefs, Broncos, and who's that third team in the AFC West?
Chiefs,
Broncos,
Chargers,
Raiders, Chargers.
Yeah.
They're better than the Chargers. That's my take. I think they're better than the Chargers.
I can't make heads or tails of the Broncos. I think the Broncos
stink.
I don't see them going anywhere.
But
Broncos stink.
The Chiefs are obviously the best team in the NFL. So
maybe a wild card berth.
Maybe
the Broncos.
Stay tuned.
No, the Broncos, the Raiders.
Broncos, maybe
either of them could.
Well, think about it. Who in the AFC South is they're all gonna beat each other up. They're all gonna be like 8-8. The Colts, Jags, Texans.
None of those teams are that good.
Right off the Jets.
Exactly.
Right now.
Everyone in the AFC East, best team in the AFC East could be the Patriots or Bills at 10-6. No one's gonna get more than 10 wins in that division.
I hope this is a freezing cold take, but put the house on the Jets not making the playoffs this year. You can
pinky bet.
I would bet. I'm gonna regret saying this. I would put my left nut on it. Like
no, but we didn't look up what do you think the line is? Guess the line for the Bengals Browns tomorrow. I'll look it up right now.
Negative 5.5 for somebody.
I bet it's Browns. I bet it's Browns. Browns by 3. That's my guess.
Didn't they know that there was
I'll look it up.
Playoff basketball? They put Browns, Bengals. Are they just
it's Browns by 6.
We'd rather just write off this game. That's what they said. That's what the NFL.
Dude, I'm gonna watch it. It's football. NBA's been on all season. I'll have the NBA game on my laptop.
Why? Because Jimmy Buckets is gonna spank the Celtics.
Oh, it's the Celtics. Never mind. I'll watch the Celtics.
It's a good segue.
It is a good segue. I'm watching the clock here.
Right, so let's start.
I'm kind of nervous.
You got a bedtime to
I'm kind of nervous. The Heat kind of
Heat are legit.
They kind of bullied the Celtics around.
They're tough.
Last night, and I didn't like it.
Okay, all right. We have to talk about this because we were going off about this last night. The referees.
They're horrible. They're by them. It's not. I'm not saying.
Whoa.
Byam called me out last night. That's why I'm addressing this to him. I'm not saying because of any bet or anything like that. There were times where I thought that the Celtics got screwed by the refs during the last series too. It's horrible. They're determining games at the end of games. The foul on who was it that got pushed by Marcus Smart? Someone got
Bamba?
Someone got pushed by Kemba into Marcus Smart, and they called that a foul on the Heat, which was basically like a technical foul. They got one free throw and the ball
back,
and that was why they were able to tie the game. That is ridiculous. You can't be calling crazy fouls like that at the end of the game.
Refs are getting they're getting out of control. They're getting big heads.
Dude, they got game breaker, bro, some of these refs. They're just blowing the whistle all over the place, bro.
Do you think there's any collusion?
No, because there's no – I don't think anyone cares. No,
I think they just want LeBron. I think they just want LeBron in the finals.
People care who wins, but I'm saying like I think they'll get viewers.
I mean, for ratings, for money.
I think they'll get viewers whether it's the Heat or the Celtics. So I feel like that's not it. I feel like it's just like a lack of awareness by the
I think you get way more views if you put the Celtics in because it's like a storied rivalry, bro.
No.
What do you mean? Celtics-Lakers for like the 900th time in the finals?
I mean the Heat, yeah, but the Heat also have a huge fan base as well. So like I don't think it's that cut and dry in my opinion. But
yeah, you're right. In this series, I don't think it's like obvious.
That's what I'm saying. No,
I do think there's about a negative 0.73% chance that the Nuggets beat the Lakers. That's not happening.
But we've said it. Bro, dude, everyone wanted to see the LA battle and it didn't happen. So I just can't think that that's why. You know what I mean? Like that was what everyone was waiting for and it didn't happen. And the Nuggets came back down 3-1. Let's talk about this real quick because the Heat, the Celtics, that's going to go on. I think it's going to be
that's probably series. A 7-game series.
I took the Heat 4-3. I think it's going to be a 7-game series. This series, the Clippers Nuggets, it's the timeline of everything. Like you hear people at the beginning of the week talking about
the Lakers Nuggets.
No, the Clippers.
Oh, Clippers Nuggets.
Oh, the one. Okay.
No, the one that just happened. Everyone's at the beginning of the week. You listen, you go on SportsCenter or whatever. Like it's like, oh, like when are the Clippers gonna beat them in 5 or 6? Like Nuggets pull out a game out their ass, game 5. They're like, all right, they're gonna win. And by the way, this game 5, Marcus Morris, you turned the entire series around on yourself. Congratulations. You are our first winner of Bums Away. Announcing a new segment right
Bums
now.
Away.
Bums Away. Marcus Morris.
We need some graphics to add.
Sound effects.
Add the curb music. But
Byam, you would appreciate this because you're a Celtics fan. Fuck Marcus Morris, because I'm a Knicks fan, and we also had Marcus Morris. Fuck Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris.
Yeah, he's kind of selfish.
I'll tell you why he sucks. Marcus Morris is putting up 20 points a game on the Knicks and Celtics, and well, when he was on the Knicks, at least we weren't winning, obviously, right? You can't win with a guy like Marcus Morris scoring 20 points a game. You just can't. Like he's not a superstar like that. He's not going to give you the percentages you need. So
he's like a fourth banana.
Yeah, you can't. So if you're Marcus Morris and you're on that team with Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and an established bench, you have to be looking for your role. Your role can't be tough guy. We're not in fucking 4th grade. You can't be trying to bully people like Paul Millsap who are 30 years old and have been in the league since you were in fucking diapers, okay? So don't be coming at Paul Millsap. And then Paul Millsap, by the way, who was a dog the rest of the series. I'm hyped about the Nuggets, man. I'm telling you, you're not going to believe me. I'm rooting for them against the Lakers.
Dude, get out of here. You love LeBron.
I do, but I have an outstanding bet. I have an outstanding bet from the beginning of the year on a person's site that we shall not name for $50 on the Nuggets to win the Western Conference. And I would just love to be right. I would love to be right about that, even though I also bet on the Lakers. But I would love to be right about the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are a fucking awesome team, awesome franchise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for the Nuggets too.
They haven't had it since Melo. Like, let's go. Like, let's go Jokic. Let's go Murray. By the way,
imagine the field day Skip Bayless would have if LeBron lost to the Nuggets. Oh.
He already congratulated LeBron on winning his 4th NBA title.
I know.
Did you see that on Twitter?
Skip has been what a roller coaster of 2 weeks he's had.
We were talking about this earlier. Why is he still on?
How is he still on the mic?
Fox is really dude. He gets paid $5.5 million a year to just be an asshole.
Unbelievable.
Must be nice.
Unbelievable.
Must be nice.
But yeah. So anyway, but one last thing on that. On the fuck. There's a bug in my room. Sorry. One last thing on that. Can you really say you're gonna hate me for saying this? Byam's gonna kill me. Can you really say LeBron's not the best player in the world?
Bro, don't. I don't want to. I can't. I'm not doing this.
They had a huge debate on ESPN the other day.
I'm not doing this.
No debate.
Or maybe it was TNT.
But if
Harrison, I'm not doing this debate. I'm not doing this debate without Zach.
Yeah,
I
'cause you
need
can't back
Zach.
it up.
We need a
Zach-
series of checks and balances to
No,
keep you in
Zach can't
line,
back it
and
up either.
I don't have the ammo
Zach
to
can't back it
come
up
at you
either.
with this.
Zach can't back it up either because Zach
I need
no,
Zach.
both of
I
you
need
can't
Zach.
because you
Oh
both
yeah,
don't
we
watch
dude.
you both don't watch basketball, and then you listen to First Take. You watch First Take,
Dude,
and then First Take says Giannis is the
dude,
best player in the league, and
dude,
then you're like, yeah,
relax,
dude, it's Giannis.
relax. I
No,
don't like Giannis either, for the record.
Jason Tatum is not the best player in the league.
Oh,
Adam. I hate
no.
to tell you. I hate to tell
Bro,
you.
he's
Jaylen
too
Brown-
soft. I know. Jason Tatum's too soft.
Kemba?
No, he's a dog, dude. I was just kidding.
Kemba's not the best player in the league either.
No,
Dude.
you're right. It's Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler's a dog. I'll give you that.
Dude, look what him and Spoelstra built in Miami.
But I'll tell you
They
what.
literally built that team. Literally built it in
tell
one
you-
season.
I'll tell you what.
With their bare hands.
Think about this. The Lakers last year before LeBron got hurt were the 4th seed.
Oh.
Think who was on that Lakers team? Everybody that's on the Pelicans now. So think about that.
True.
If he didn't get hurt, he would have taken the Pelicans to the Western Conference Final or to the playoffs as a 4 seed by himself.
Yeah, probably still better than that Cavs team.
Yeah, probably. But the Cavs but at least the Cavs were in the East. I'm saying like in the West would have taken that team to the playoffs.
And on next week's edition of Harrison sucking off LeBron James.
But it's just crazy that people don't know. Like it's like people don't understand. Like Bill Simmons, I hear being like, "Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather take Jokic in a playoff game over LeBron." Is like, and is serious about it.
Dude, but you love Bill Simmons.
I do. I think he's great and a great basketball mind and knows a lot more than me about basketball. But that is wrong. That's just flat out wrong. I would not take Nikola Jokic over LeBron in any game, any circumstance. Not a chance. I respect it.
Would you rather have fat Jokic or skinny Jokic?
I think they're the same. I feel like he's just a dog.
I think Fat
regardless.
Jokic was Big Chungus.
Yeah, I'd way rather
For
have
real.
him just bodying people down low, throwing that booty around.
But I'll tell you this: Fat Jokic is not winning 3 games in a row like the way he's done 2 series
True.
straight like this.
Yeah.
And stamina has shown to be important in these last couple series. So, look, I mean, it's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be it's not gonna be a crazy series. I really think the Lakers probably win, but I hope I think there's gonna be a couple close games where you're like, ooh, can the Nuggets? Can they?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to NBA this week. You're right. I'll watch tomorrow. I didn't realize Celtics are playing. I'll watch.
Dude, Jamal's about to put up 50 on LeBron. Let's go.
Now, since we're talking about sports, college football is back, which brings up the question: Memphis D and Big Ten's coming back in about a month, which sort of made me think if you could go to any power conference football school, which school would you go to?
Not Michigan.
Okay.
Not Penn State.
That narrows it down. I'm between like 2, I think. Like just power football schools. I'd either go to like
Ohio State.
I'd either go to like Clemson or I think Penn State.
No, I'd go to
Really? Wow. Why Penn State? I'm curious.
Penn State was up until the Joe Pa scandal. Penn State was like my number 1 like football school. Like I love Penn State. But then the Joe Pa thing happened, and I was like, yeah, maybe I don't want to get touched like by Jerry Sandusky.
Turn those tight ends into wide receivers.
Great recruiting.
I'm cutting this whole part out.
Dude, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all.
I also
Florida.
the Swamp.
Everyone in Florida is crazy.
Yeah.
Every time you hear about anything from Florida people are
What about
just
Miami?
insane.
What about
I'm going
LSU?
to Florida.
LSU maybe?
Miami, they're all playboys.
What about
Florida.
LSU?
Yeah.
LSU would be fun. I don't know where LSU is in relation to like New Orleans, but that'd be cool.
Baton Rouge, right?
Baton Rouge?
Isn't it in
Probably.
Baton Rouge? It's
Not
like an
I don't
hour.
know.
Not
Hour and a half.
Oregon.
No, Pac-12 is dust.
Not Oregon.
Cool stadium though.
All right, Phil Knight.
Whatever.
USC.
Whatever, man.
USC.
Dude, the only cool thing about USC would be the Coliseum. That's it.
I mean, their whole entire campus.
Dude, just because Sam Darnold went to USC doesn't mean you have
seen
to get all gay on
I've
us.
been there. It's really nice. I'm just saying.
Oh, you have?
No,
Nice.
just I've been to the school. Yeah, it's nice. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's a nice campus.
Dude,
Probably a lot of talent, if you know what I'm saying. 5-star recruits.
Yeah, like Sam Darnold and Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. Oh, the dirty Sanchez.
Yo, Sam Darnold, Mark Sanchez. Yo, Mark Sanchez was low key to AFC. I just want to remind everyone, Mark Sanchez took the Jets to 2 AFC Championship games in a row, and then fumbled off his ass and was never the same.
Oh, did you know that Chandler Jones and John Bone Jones are cousins?
No.
I did not know that. That was something I learned when I wrote this note down about 2 months ago, so that was news to me at the time. But Chandler Jones, expatriate defensive end, and the John Bone Jones are cousins.
Sick.
Also, worst sports towns.
Haven't we gone over this?
Yeah, I feel like
I don't think we've ever done it on the pod, on the
air.
mic. I don't think we have. Charlotte.
Like what's worst mean? What does worst mean? Does it mean like
you
don't want to go there?
The worst means disinterested fans, just like shitty lack of ownership and like disinterested fans.
Well,
Charlotte, dude, it's got to be Charlotte. The Hornets are awful. Nobody cares about basketball, and like what is Charlotte? Are they like Are they Panthers fans? Like who goes to Panthers games? Like nobody. I think Charlotte's a pretty bad.
My first roommate in college, out of college, was a Panthers fan. He grew up in Easton, of all places.
Tampa Bay before like 4 months ago.
Oh,
Tampa Bay.
Before like 6 months ago.
I would agree with that take.
They're all hopping on the bandwagon now.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Even though they suck.
Or Cincinnati. We don't talk about Cincinnati.
Great white buffalo.
Or also I was thinking San Diego. The Padres, which are actually
apparently
I know.
I didn't know that.
Apparently they're good this year. But like they lost. How do you lose an NFL team?
Can we agree that baseball is the worst out of the all right, I'll watch baseball over hockey, but that's only because I've played baseball and like grew up watching baseball, but I wish that I grew up playing and watching hockey because it is so much better than watching baseball. Can we agree that baseball is the worst out of the 4 major sports to watch?
Yes.
It's horrendous.
Yes. You'll be happy to know the Mets won, by the way.
Oh, let's go.
There's something
going to a game is actually probably
there's something beautiful about the pace and the rules of baseball that not everyone appreciates. But you're right, it's tough to sit down and watch 9 innings. That's impossible.
I can go to a game and watch 9 innings, like go to a game, drink mad beers, get hammered, and not
right. It's tough to get involved in watching a 9-inning baseball game every day.
Unless it's like your team, like it's.
But even then, I'm not going to sit down and spend 3.5 hours watching the Red Sox every night. That's a ridiculous use of my time.
I'd rather watch, and I said this to his name, like Sunday golf. Rather watch Sunday golf than
big tournament.
See, that turns me off. Sunday golf, no way.
You suck at golf.
That's such a simp thing to say.
Yeah, dude, that is the most
simp thing to say.
Well, we'll post a Twitter. We'll post a Twitter poll, Harrison.
Post a Twitter poll.
Is it a simp move to not watch golf on Sunday?
Those two things are totally orthogonal. There's no relationship between those two things.
Yo, I'll show your mom what's orthogonal.
Oh my God, that's
simp. Speaking of simps,
we got so I know we're running out of time. We got PGA U.S. Open this weekend.
Yes,
can't wait. I won't even address this at his because
is Tiger playing?
Thank you.
I think so. Is he not?
I heard there's some drama with like Ricky Fowler and Jordan Spieth or something. They hate each other, but they're in the same group. That should be kind of fun to watch.
Wow. I'll take Fowler all day. Fuck Spieth.
If we're running out of time, I had one. This is in my notes. I'm going off my notepad. The top Shrek scenes. If you think about the original Shrek, or it could be from any Shrek franchise. If you remember any scenes, but I watched it recently, like
I'm
a couple
out.
weekends ago.
I haven't
Dude,
seen
come
Shrek
on.
since I was in diapers.
Dude,
Are you serious?
Don't leave
I haven't
now.
seen Shrek since I was in diapers.
Yeah, but you can't just leave like
It hasn't been around that long. You can't think of one scene? I'll jog your memory.
No, the donkey scene at the beginning.
The scene when Shrek saves Princess Fiona from the dragon. That's a great scene.
I don't know what that was.
Don't remember it. I know I saw it in theaters. I don't remember it.
Or the scene at the end when Eddie Murphy's singing "I'm a Believer" and all the fairy tale creatures are dancing. That's a great one.
That scene.
Or when Shrek is fighting all like the Lord Farquaad's knights in like the castle, and it's a Bad Reputation song. I don't give a damn about bad reputation. And like the beer comes out and he's hitting them.
Buy him. What do you like better, Shrek or Austin Powers? When we're talking Mike Myers movies here. If you say Shrek, I'm gonna kill you.
Dude, I think Shrek's a better made movie. Austin Powers is funnier, objectively. But Shrek all around is a better movie. It was more impactful in the world of cinema.
The youth.
That's for sure. I mean, look at me. Look how I turned out. I grew up on Shrek.
You're still watching.
You look like you grew up on Shrek.
Obviously, if you know who Lord Farquaad is.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. This has been a special.
I'm sorry you had to listen to that.
Lunchtime podcast brought to you by the homies at HTon at C Breezes.
It's his nation.
His nation. That's a good one.
The real His Khalifa.
Yeah, let's go.
You got to pick one. You can't be going back and forth.
Peace.